Analogical analytics of incidence diffusion of the viral TBDCOS versus viral corona. Introduction. TBDCOS. The TBDCOS are triple big data cyber criminal organization, that is JNTH, JAC and FGOT. JNTH, JAC is an online organization and FGOT is an offline organization or had existence since 2011. 4 crimes are involved: state emblem of India, identity theft under section 66 IT Act violation, sedition law violation and cheating the nation. The many snapshots with Indian national emblem in the logo. The usage of Indian national emblem is empty, inadequate of the forgery of the national seal of India. The degree of the cybercrime is illustrated in section 2 of nuts and bold paper. In the case of the TBDCOS, neither the police nor the judiciary issued prohibition orders against these organizations. The government of India or the JNTH authorities of the cyber police authorities should take necessary actions such as issuing the prohibition orders to release white papers against these cyber criminal organizations in order to defuse them. COVID-19 Corona pandemic situation. We all know how COVID-19 affected our lives since a year. The COVID-19 pandemic, which was organized in Wuhan, city of China, has spread to many other countries. In its transmission of control became difficulty just like other countries. India also faced a lot of difficulty in handling the situation, provide safety and control the transmission in its population. And so we treated it as a national threat. Government has taken several steps to reduce this spread, but people did not effectively understand the situation. Many people faced the loss of the loved ones suddenly. The approach like social situation and strengthens the mind of the people so that everyone obeys and follows the guidelines strictly. The amenities for good care on the police, doctors, nurses, cleaners, etc., and the proper guidance of the people of the nation were helpful. Still stakeholders, government and people of its national challenges. Viral TBDCOS VIS viral corona. The COVID-19 pandemic is greatest threat to the nation and stands as a challenge as it's affected day-to-day life. And the COVID-19 pandemic is greatest threat to the nation and stands as led to huge loss of human lives. The country faced and is still facing a lot of losses. The vaccine for corona is yet to reach the people, and the people still fear for safety. The spread corona can imperil the nation. The safety, welfare and economy of the nation has become a threat due to corona. Such a virus is compared with TBDCOS, a national hazard, as both are national challenges. There is no proper governance to diffuse. There is no proper governance to diffuse both the viral case. In case of corona, many people died due to facilities at hospitals, no proper care of doctors, nurses, cleaners, police, etc. In case of TBDCOS, no action was taken, prohibition orders or white paper was not released by the government. Roads for national development. The twin viral cases of corona and TBDCOS are considered national threats and menace to the nation development. The two case studies are similar to relevant as the national threats and hence explored here for diffusion approaches at inheritance level as well as legacy level, which means nothing but the exploration for the roots of the national development. People Governance Forum is established in 2017 in association with the Pairs Foundation, Hyderabad. The PGF website URL in http sites.google.com site Chandrasekharayya PGF PISF. It includes PhD scholars, senior faculty of JNTH affiliated colleges, MTech, BTech, MCA, MSc, BA, BSc students as its members. Every member of PGF have their own way of making remedial measures towards cyber policing TBDCOS. A sample for that is development of PGF establishing guidance and counseling so that they do not perpetrate nations' abusive cyber crimes but instead remedy them. To defuse the national threat corona, the strategies employed by the government is necessary but may be not sufficient unless and until the police citizens of the country also become responsible in diffusing. Similarly, diffuse the other national threat, that is TBDCOS. Methods strategies employed by the PGF forum are not sufficient. One and all the stakeholders involved are required to take necessary actions to diffuse it and mitigate its consequences effects. PGF's cyber policing legacy is significant in the development of smart city Hyderabad as well as Telangana and India as long. As the privilege and existence TBDCOS to diffuse TBDCOS, PGF's cyber policing solution through online guidance and counseling is one approach. The solution similarly both cases mentioned below. The solution methodology to diffuse corona is removing irrational thinking of stakeholders and replacing it with rational by proper guidance to them. The stakeholders of the case with respect to viral corona are people of the nation and the government. The people of the country need to understand how much the below points are important to follow order to diffuse corona. To understand the fact of situation, to know the prevention methods, to do not communicate when not sure of information, to know what to communicate, to be aware on what to do, what when situation is changing, to be aware on the what to do and what when situation is changing, to perform aggressive testing. The government having a huge responsibility of diffusing the viral corona have to trace and isolate people, provide proper facilities at hospital, provide support to the frontline fighters, provide good instructions, guidance and counseling to its population. The stakeholders of the case with respect to viral TBDCOS are students, faculty, GMTH authorities, Telangana government, Indian government and police authority. The students need to understand how much the below points are important to follow in order to diffuse TBDCOS. PGF has taken the responsibility of disseminating all these into the students with proper guidance and counseling. To understand the facts of the case, study TBDCOS, to understand and follow the cyber ethics, to follow the remedial measures towards the non-fetchable cybercrime, to possess the mother India consciousness, national integrity, academic ethics, respect for constituents and commitment towards the nation. Conclusions. We have considered two viral cases, corona and TBDCOS, as national threat, one with cyber criminal legacy and other with non-cyber criminal legacy. The two case studies are explored for the diffusion approaches at incidence level as well as the legacy level, as similarly relevant as they are national threats. We have focused on the deleterious effects of the incidence and the legacy with respect to viral corona, VAS, viral TBDCOS from analytically perspective. We conclude reiteratedly that prohibition orders and a white paper released by any or many of the four stakeholders against the TBDCOS are such as necessary against the corona.